Yo, this is JX Flex back at it again. Coming to you a little bit live, man. Wow. So, let me make a quick thing. Make this a little quick. I was watching Angry Man's channel. Is this Diddy's Karma? Y'all check out his channel. Angry Man. So, what he was saying a little bit about it, and I got a gist of most of all the details on it, was a lot of stuff that Diddy did to rob a lot of artists and their careers. Like anybody who's under Diddy has been basically been bamboozled, killed, something happened, or their career has been flushed down the toilet. Now this whole Diddy thing has been basically nothing but, to me, a big distraction. If everything that was going around this man and everything else that was going on, he could have been arrested. But I guess social media didn't. I guess the age of social media just basically caught up with everything. I mean, now, officers, police force, task force, feds, they're looking on everybody's social media to build up cases that was going to allow to go ahead and get these artists. Even though that, that they're going to fly a lot of women out there for box. And now it's called, the trafficking. So what it is nowadays I start to think to myself, I think they said something, that Bootsy said something about it, like Diddy was just doing that whatever any other entertainer would be doing, but flying women out from certain parts of the areas across the state to go where they at, because the artist is never staying in one spot all the time, which makes it basically true. So it's like now it's deemed as trafficking. So it's like, well, dang, bro. It's kind of like it's kind of like you're telling the person that is willingly to go on a plane to travel out to a spot where a celebrity is at, but now you're calling trafficking. I feel like they're using every excuse in the book just to lock up people, and that's just crazy. If a person willingly decides to say, I'm going to hop on a plane, thanks for paying my plane ticket, hop on a plane and travel where that celebrity is at, then what the world? Now it's getting to a point, if anything happens, anything that pisses off the woman, or any sort of thing that she ever feels some type of way, that celebrity is going to get pinned down. That celebrity is going to go to jail. That celebrity is going to, and it's kind of like nowadays that these celebrities are going to start going to become passport bros. And they're going overseas. They're just not going to deal with it anymore because it's a set up position. The way this economy is, people do anything just to survive. So this has been crazy. I think I saw something on the internet about Rick Ross' wife, well, baby mama, I guess, about exposing him and stuff like that. I mean, this has not been that too much of a good year for a lot of artists and entertainers. Real talk. And the way with the election and this whole Diddy situation, man, this has been crazy. Man. So, everybody's going to be tuning in. It's Friday. They're going to be looking at what's going to be really going on with this whole situation. They're going to be looking at it like their own intake and their speculations. They're going to be staying to CNN, Fox News. This is going to be the talk of nightclubs, bars, radio stations. I mean, come on, it's Friday. So, everybody's going to be talking about this a whole lot to see what's really going on with this whole situation. But yo, that whole thing with it, my last thing that was really speculating, this last thing that basically, I'm going to say this, that Angry Man said, he said something very profound. It's like, when they said Biggie went to California, Biggie didn't want to go to California. I think he hurt his leg, and pretty much he was on a cane, and he didn't want to go to California. And soon as he got, murdered, it's like, to the point was, they say Diddy moved out there to California. Now the question is why would you move out there where your own artist has died and they were still on this hot East Coast versus West Coast rap beef? Why would you move out there in the first place? And he said it's profound when that video came out, when Puffy made that video, I'll Be Missing You. I thought about it for a second. And he said this that was kind of scary, but well profound. Bro, they said when he was riding on that motorcycle and he fell off of it, it really actually happened. It wasn't staged. It wasn't like really act. It wasn't on an act to the point that he had to get off of the bike. I mean, that he had to pretend like he was falling off the bike. It actually happened. And my first initiative thought that when Angry Man said he fell off his bike for real, I was like, he fell off that motorcycle. I was like, yeah, that gotta be a spirit. There gotta be a spirit. There gotta be a spirit that kicked him off that bike. That was disrespectful. Wow. That gotta be a spirit. Man. If you don't understand how corrupt sometimes the music industry is, look at the 5 heartbeats. They're not getting, people complain they're not getting their rights. They're not getting, they're not getting their, bro, a lot of people ain't getting none of their rights back. But like every time they sign into these music labels, it's got to a point where right now people can be their own boss, and I'm basically glad about that. People can be their own producers, they can be their own independent labels and get their money without relying on a music company to take all their money. Their masters, everything else, man. Corruption. Yeah, it's an evil satanic world here. Well, strange that people don't really look at this in a spiritual sense. That's the scary part. People don't look at this in a spiritual sense. Of really what's going on. Start looking into more in the spiritual sense than you actually looking on the surface level, because that's where most of all your stuff be coming from. But that's another story for later. That's just my thought and then taking all this whole mess. I mean, hey, then he got a whole $1,000, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's kind of really, yeah, that's crazy, man. But that's how they be at these parties, man. Don't be surprised if TD Jakes was out there. Shoot. Crazy. All right, you guys, let me know what y'all think, man. Flex out. Peace.